Put up or shut up. Let's go.
It's time to get rambling. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast. I'm your host, Nick Pearl, and my guest today is a wrestler that I actually just met at Colossal Championship Wrestling's May Day show in Queens a couple of weeks ago. It's time to put up or shut up. Let's go. Without further ado, from Brooklyn, New York, please welcome the Brooklyn Dragon, Supa Nitro. Supa Nitro, how we doing?
I'm doing groovy, baby. Thank you for having me. Put up or shut up. Let's go. I see the shirt. I love the support.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to get your tees. I mean, you got to order it from me, but hey, at least you know it's coming from the source himself. Let's go.
It's got the shirt, got the headband, and even got signed trading card.
See, get yours at Supa Nitro. Well, Instagram. This ain't the old days, but hey, come get me at Supa Nitro.
Hit up his merch table when you go to a show, guys. I'm telling you.
Oh man, thank you for the support. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
No problem. I just want to tell you, I was looking through your Facebook a little bit, and you got some crazy stuff on there. There's one spear you did. I'll talk about it now. There's one spear you did in one of the matches. I don't remember who it was, but it was just like you came out like a bullet.
Was it the one? Was it? No, it wasn't Mayday. It was.
This wasn't Mayday. This was on your Facebook.
Yeah, the March show when I wrestled JJ Dose.
Yes, JJ's insane.
Yes. Yeah, he is. We put on a spectacular match. Like I heard, like our match was like one of those like match of the night, which I don't know how true it is, but we had a good match though. We had a great match.
No, he's so talented. I see him all the time at Legacy Pro Wrestling. He is insane. He's crazy, but he's great. He's great.
No, definitely. He is. He's how you say he's one for the future.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, yes. He's like a Darby Allin. I see him as.
I'm like, it was great wrestling because it's funny, like we wrestled before in the tag team match, but again, I'm like, it was so many people in the ring, so I didn't get a chance to like differentiate who was who. But I was like, oh yeah, I did. It was like a refresher, like, oh yeah, I did wrestle him, but we didn't get to wrestle because everybody was all over the place. So I just got the only thing that I had from him was when he literally him and his tag team partner just double curve stomped me and double plant, and then that's it, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I wish I went to that March show. I was looking at going to it, and I don't remember why I didn't. I think something came up. I don't know what it was.
Gotcha.
Or maybe I was just overbooked. could be that too. That tends to happen sometimes. But no, he's great. But let's talk a little bit about RVD because I know he's one of your biggest inspirations. I saw you had a picture where you got a chance to meet him. Was it just a picture, or did you actually get to talk to him?
It was funny. I saw him in the streets of New York. I mean, obviously we in New York, duh.
Yeah.
I'm saying it was in the city. So I was delivering food and I just saw him walking, of course, New York life. So I'm just like, that man, look, he looks like RVD. So when I seen basically a fan came up to him and was like, hey, can I take a photo? I was like, that is RVD. So I was like, hey, I didn't rush him, but I just politely like, hey, I'm sorry, I know you're busy. Is it okay if I could take a photo with you? He's like, yeah, man, yeah, bro, come on. I was like, oh shoot, I got a photo with RVD on a random, like it was like a Sunday night. To see him in the streets in Manhattan, just like walking, just enjoying himself. It was just great to see that because I was like, I never would have thought like I would have walked into RVD just regularly. I mean, duh, people live their life. It was just he was not the person. He was the last person I would have thought to see.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, it was literally 10 years ago.
Wow.
10 years ago, yeah, it was like 2016. It was like when I was it was probably around this time.
Look at that, almost 10 years. Imagine 10 years to the day.
Yeah, I was like, oh shoot. Yeah, it was great. It was great seeing him. I was like, what? Because again, I didn't want to bombard him with questions or things like that. I just left it like, all right, I'm gonna just get a quick picture, let him go about his way.
Yeah, you had to deliver your food.
Definitely, yes.
Are you doing pizza delivery?
Yeah, Uber. I mean, not Uber. DoorDash.
That's so funny. Of all people, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, he was the last person.
I got a chance to meet him at the big event. I think it might have been a year and a half ago. He was so cool. He was like, he had his business cards he was handing out to us. I don't remember what it was, but he was handing out his business cards. We're like, yeah, RVD, sure. And we did the Rob Van Dam with him. It was so cool.
Nice.
Such a cool guy.
He is. And you know what's okay, right? I'm gonna say this now, right? I'm a late bloomer in wrestling. So when I say that to say I didn't grow up watching it. I mean, okay, I didn't start watching it. Correction. I grew up catching it at the late when everybody was fading away from wrestling. So I started watching wrestling in 2000. By
That's
that
when I was
point,
born.
so by that point, The Rock was already famous. You know, he was already popular. Correction, he was already popular. And then I started slowly but surely was getting introduced to all the characters that were in the business. So like to say, Undertaker, Kane. It's so funny how that year it was like all the major stars returned. Like Taker, Undertaker came back, Kane came back, Mankind, well, Mick Foley came back, and then Stone Cold later in the year came back. So it was like to see those guys basically to see their second, well, Kane done came back so many times, but like to see Undertaker come back and then to see him redo his dead man persona, and then to see Stone Cold, get a chance to see Stone Cold even have his like second run, it was phenomenal. But to say like I had to do my history because I had to go back to watch old clips and things of that sort. Well, this was before YouTube, so whatever was out there, that's all you could watch. Now YouTube has everything, so now you can literally just do your homework. But back then, it was just whatever was out there, I just had to watch, and whatever VHSs they had, just order them. But I was so new into the business, and of course I was like a rock fan, and so it was all about who was the popular one at the time. So of course I wasn't watching Macho Man. I mean, I've heard of them in the past, but it wasn't like I was looking at browsing through the history to go, oh yeah, let me watch these guys. It was more like who was the current stars at the time. That's who I was watching.
So you a Cody Rhodes guy?
Um, Believe it or not, like yes and no, because like when he first got there to WWE, I liked his mask persona because he was like
Oh
it was
yeah,
all
that's like
it
what
was
was that? 2012,
yeah 2011 to 12.
2011, 12. Yeah.
Yeah, because then after that he did Stardust from then on
We
until
don't
he
we don't
left.
got to talk about
We
that.
don't talk
But
about that. Yeah, my bad. We don't talk about Bruno. Sorry. But no, don't get me wrong. Like for me, because at that time I was looking for someone new to get like to be get into. Because at the time I didn't like Cena, so I was not a Cena fan. But don't get me wrong, I did appreciate his work. I just wasn't much of a Cena fan.
a lot of people were not Cena fans.
Even from when he first started, it was like I was like he don't do it for me. It was Batista, of course,
Yeah.
Randy Orton. So anyways, at that time, Batista was fading out, Randy here and there, and then Cena was really out of them three was the main one. Then Taker, he had his Legends contract. But anyways, at that time I was just like, man, who's the new guy for me? Because that was another thing that was fading me in and out of wrestling was, well, who's the top, like who's not who's the top guy, but who can I gravitate to? So I found myself forcing myself to watch wrestling at the time because I'm like, okay, I do like wrestling, but at the same time the storylines were just boring to me. I wasn't into it, but I did watch Cody Rhodes when he was doing like everything. And I was like, all right, but he wasn't somebody I had to watch. But don't get me wrong, he has reinvented himself well in the business, in especially coming from the Indies to
Yeah.
AEW. I'm like, you know what? I'm proud of him because seriously, he could have been at the bottom of the barrel, but he proved that no, I got what it takes, and it's true. There's nothing you can't knock that.
Yeah, he's the true company guy now. He definitely took over for Cena.
Definitely,
So now my question to you is, who is your guy right now?
my guy right now. Oh my God. Okay. My thing on the business, right? Especially because of the way the business is, there's many things you could look at. Okay, let me answer the question. Roman Reigns, because I've liked Roman even when he was hated. I liked him because I'm like, all right, the powerhouse. It's funny. I used to wear when I wrestled back in the days, per se, back in my earlier years. I used to have the Shield gear, like the whole black top, black cargo pants. So I was like, okay, it was like a relatable. I'm like, I can relate to him. Then after him, next to him, correction, was Aleister Black. But I just hated like how they was treating him. So that's one thing that sucks about the business is your favorite guys per se, when it comes to, especially WWE, because it's all televised, all entertainment, their TV time can get limited, so they don't get to really show their skills. I do love wrestling. So I'm not just a WWE guy. I legitimately like wrestling. Like I will watch indie shows. I'll watch shows. It's just personal life get in the way. But whatever, that's besides the point.
Oh
But
yeah.
I do love wrestling. Oh, sorry, Gunther.
Yeah, there you go. That
I
I was
like,
waiting for it. I was gonna
I
say that
like
too.
I love, honestly, my brother would, but I love Gunther. I love the push he's been getting, but as also he's get to show who he is, and I love it. I love the heel persona. He's not forced. It's legitimate. This man could be a top heel for years. Like nobody, it's funny, nobody will want to see him be babyface. He literally is the perfect heel. Like
Yeah.
leave him heel, and he basically he delivers with it, along with his persona, the wrestling, the energy, like the dominance, like that's him. I'm like, this guy is the perfect heel. Like, let him be.
He's such a great throwback too. I
Yes.
love everything about him. I only like I hadn't followed his career until he got to NXT UK, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is such a big deal." I'm like, "All right, I'll see what this guy's all about." Then I understood immediately as soon as they had him like
Yeah.
in the ring with Dragunov, and oh my god, I love Dragunov too. I don't know why he's not on TV right now, but again, that's besides the point.
But we know how WWE is. You know what I'm saying? We know what they're looking for. So people like that, they're not going to give them a big push. I'm sorry. I apologize. Hey, if I have to take my word, yeah, I'll take it back. But I to watch the business long enough as we've been watching and I've been watching, you see when it comes to those kind of characters or those personas or energy, if WWE don't create you, that, even though they said that was a Vince thing, but sorry if I can't pronounce Vince, but I'm saying, if they can't create you, then it's like they don't want to give you that credibility because they didn't make you. So then if you do go, they'll water you down to the fullest. That's why it sucks to say when guys of that caliber from the indies or big independents come into WWE, they do get watered down because it's like, damn, for the reasons people love you, now you got to change or you're going to be different, and that takes away your credibility. But like you said, that's another topic for another time.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about Jeff Cobb right now.
Oh
Oh god,
man.
it's insane. But well, I guess while we're talking about a bunch of other independent wrestlers making it to AEW, making it to WWE, a dream match that I would absolutely love for you to have, and it's not with RVD. I'm sorry, Speedball Mike Bailey.
Thank you. You know what's so hilarious is that I only know of him because at the time where I was training, my trainer mentioned him. He said, "Oh, you remind me of him." So I'm like, "Who is this guy?" So I looked him up. I was like, "Oh, shoot!" And I follow him on social media. I don't know if he knows of me or at least he come across because I seen him look at my stories. But whatever, people scroll. So I would love to have a match with him. I would definitely love to have a match with him. Get in the ring, like have a one-on-one, like literally go at it, fisticuff martial artist, martial artist. Just overall, like it would be. I would love to. I love to broaden my horizon. So I would love like before I hang it up. I mean, no time soon. But anyways, I would love to just get in the ring with like a lot of people. He's definitely one of them.
Yeah, that literally on my ride home from work today. I was like, oh my god, him and Speedball. I'm like, write that on my notes. Ah,
Shoot, thank you. That
of
would
course, yeah.
definitely. I was thinking about it too because it's so funny that you mentioned because I saw him today. I think
Walking
something
in
I
the streets of
post.
New York.
No, I wish, but I just saw him on my story and I was like, oh man, this guy. Like I would definitely just love to have a future match with this guy.
Maybe down the line, you
Yeah,
can't never say never.
that's true. That's very true.
So speaking of RVD, is there anything that you've taken from him and brought into who Supa Nitro is?
Um, yes, besides the martial arts persona, and definitely just being yourself overall. Because like for me, I used to have to think I have to be this whole serious, like tough guy, and there's a lot of tough guys who's cool, chill, laid back. And can kick ass. So I'm like, listen, yeah, like of course, if RVD definitely could do it, I definitely, that's something definitely that I emulate from him. Like his cool, calm persona, Mr. Monday Night, Mr. Thursday Night, Mr. ECW, Mr. AEW, WWE, ECW, wherever he at.
Yeah.
He's still RVD. He's still cool. You know what I'm saying? He's the whole damn show.
There you go. He's the whole damn show for a
The
reason.
whole damn show. Like I said, I just love like when he was the first legitimate wrestler that I've seen that with martial arts background. I've seen X Pac, but X Pac only does just the spin kick. So for me, that was just okay. A lot of wrestlers did spin kicks. Simple. That's like the most easiest to say kick you can do when it comes to wrestling. Because it's like it doesn't hurt. It's easy to
Yeah.
to execute. and cool, go about your day. But RVD, to see him legitimately give a martial arts moveset, complete his movesets in the ring, I'm like, oh, okay, so you can be a martial artist and wrestler. He was the first one that I saw it was okay to do. So that's what inspired me to go, yeah, I'm gonna be just like him if anybody. I want to be just like him.
Hell yeah.
I just wish I practiced flips more.
You don't have to do all the flips though.
That's my weakness. It's the flips. I can't do as much. I'm not as acrobatic as he is.
I'd love to see. Oh my god. You ever try a frog splash?
It's funny. No, like I've done body splash. I mean, if it make it. You know what? Yeah, I think it's the same. It's just instead, it's just from a different distance. You know what? Here's a joke, right? You can put this in if you want. You definitely can. Please put this in. So my early years, right, of wrestling, I had a match and I caught myself doing, oh, not even the frog splash. I apologize. That was more the diving headbutt. And I missed. Not even that I missed, I didn't go nowhere. So with the
Oh
moves,
jeez.
it's like you gotta literally push your body off to the from the ropes and dive. Go, dive off. I did this. This is me. This is me on top of the rope. I just did this.
Oh, you did the Cody splash.
just flat, fall flat down. I died. I just went up and just
Oh my
oof,
god.
that's it. No dive, just jumped up and just dropped. So I think that's the closest to a splash. Yes, it's actually in the music video. Like my colleagues that I wrestled with, we was just wrestling for music videos.
Oh,
We were not wrestling for clips in the sense of future clips to send out. It was just more so for music video. This was the early days of internet, so it was like, all right, which this is how we were going to advertise the business was just do music videos. So any highlights you wanted, basically we wrestled for highlights. That's really what
yeah.
we did for video package. Like back in the days when after WrestleManias, after pay-per-views, and you see the little small package videos. That was us. That's what we did. We wrestled just for package for package videos. Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
like it was like, remember, do a backflip because I'm gonna when I record it, I need to focus that moment.
Oh, I totally
That's what
get
it
that.
was for. Yeah.
That's one of the best things I've ever heard. Yeah, I can't wait to see these.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I got you. I got you. Don't worry, I got you. You about to be like, wow. I think one or two that might be very pixelated because the video quality is, ooh, this was during camera, literally, legitimately holding video cameras. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna see nostalgic vintage footage.
Were you Super Nitro at that point, or were you just?
No, I was actually Nitro. Yeah, it's Nitro. The name, I mean, I like if just to give you a quick history on the name, I wanted to portray. I always wanted correction to be a hero, the anime, like the card anime fighter, because I used to get picked on when I was younger. So I always play scenarios of wanting to be the hero, wanting to be the ass kicker. So for me, I always like the one name type characters, just one names. I don't know why. I just couldn't stand the double like first and last name type scenario. I'm like, let me just be this. So, anyways, I went with Nitro. Mind you, I knew it was I never watched WCW, but I just liked the name because it just came off like strong, I guess. It came off
Yeah.
unique, or so it just came off like presentable, like just there. Boom, Nitro. I'm like, yeah, I'm Nitro. Yeah, baby. Well, actually, no, actually, I'm sorry. Let's go back. It's only because where I lived, my original name was Outlaw because of Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal, there was a character name by the name of Outlaw. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll do Outlaw just because. So neighborhood friends, oh, street credibility. But one of my friends, his brother name was Outlaw, but it was like a street credibility type name. Oh, my brother name is Outlaw, blah blah blah. So I'm just like, all right, fine, I'll change it, just not to get into unnecessary bullcrap beef. So I went with Nitro. I was like, that was literally the time Nitro was born, and it's just saying goes, the rest is history. But I knew, okay, once I decided to take wrestling more serious, I knew that Nitro was not going to be the name because I'm like, come on, Nitro is a WC is an old wrestling promotion name. Like, why? How am I going to go into the business going? Yeah, my name is Nitro, and this is, mind you, this was before Johnny Nitro,
Oh wow. So
before
wait, what? So what year is this about now?
2003. No,
2003.
actually, sorry, 2004 is when I changed to Nitro.
You changed to Nitro 2004. Gotcha.
Because
Okay.
yeah, 2003 I was Outlaw. I called myself Outlaw.
Okay.
once I decided to go professional or wanted to eventually go professional, but this was years later, like literally 10, 13 years later, because 2016 is when I decided to take wrestling more serious because I wanted to get trained better, more professional because I had a match with someone and I got my ass kicked and I was like, you know what? I need to learn how to do this better because or better professionally because I'm gonna get my ass kicked out here. So again, I went with that also with knowing that hey, I can't go as Nitro, but my trainer at the time, he told me, he asked my name. Mind you, he's been in the business. So he asked me, he's like, well, what is your wrestling name? I mean, what is your work name? I'm like, it's Nitro. And of course I gave him it's Nitro. Like, come on, it was ridiculous. He like, all right, how about we go you Supa Nitro? I was like, Supa Nitro? He like, yeah. I was like, I was like, you sure about that? He's like, yeah, go with it. Okay. So I was like, Supa Nitro it is. So 2016 was the birth of Supa Nitro. So of course I was ready to get ridiculed, laughed at because Super Nitro, really, and I'm quite sure I have. I'm not gonna please. I know that in the beginning, even now, I know they like Super Nitro. Who is this guy? But I was able to build a name. I was able to build some credibility. I was able to, get some respect in the locker room. Don't get me wrong. Basically through the years is worked for me. It's worked. Super Nitro has really worked, and I'm happy that it did, because I just didn't take it serious because I knew my thought was everybody going to make fun of this. Everybody going to immediately think WCW. Immediately WCW Nitro. Oh, WCW guy, and it's so ironic is I never watched WCW. That's what makes it hilarious. I never watched WCW. I was like I watched it off the strength of remember the year I watched WWF before it was WWE was literally the declining of WCW. So
Yeah.
WCW was literally dropping when I started watching. So it's like how one of those adding insult to injury for them. I was like, yeah, WCW suck. Look at them. They trash. WWF is the shit. But then to say my name is accompanied like Nitro. It's like what? Like oh you must like that's it's like one person. A few people like oh you're a WCW guy. I'm like no, that's what makes it funny. I know right because of my name.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
can't even picture anybody making fun of your name because when I saw you come out of Colossal, oh my god, you come
Mhm.
out doing a full on butterfly kick. I'm
Oh.
like, man, how could somebody make fun of this guy? He's literally coming out here with this full on nasty kick that could take your head off, like full on. I'm I mean, I didn't know what your name was at that time either. I had seen some of your
Mm.
clips. I looking through your Facebook. I know I might have mentioned this before, but looking through your Facebook, I had definitely seen a couple of those high impact moves that you're known for in your move set. They've come across them on my Instagram. I follow so many accounts. I don't even know who I follow anymore. So I definitely seen you before. But now
Oh.
putting like the face to the name, being like, oh, that's Super Nitro. Asking like my friends that I was at the show with, I'm like, what's this guy's name? Oh, Super Nitro. Oh, I like this guy. Instantly, instantly, I was like, I have a connection, and the connection that you had with that crowd, just the energy that you brought, I was so invested just because of the connection that you had with the crowd. And then you won the match. People went nuts. I was like, this is great. And Brian Starr, by the way, perfect opponent for you at that show.
Thank you. And that's our first time actually getting a one on one. There's a
Really?
lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people that in my rookie year, sorry, that I've gotten in the ring with, and I would love a rematch and love to go at it again with them because, of course, I was green considered, rookie, new. So it was like for me, like I'm getting, breaking into the business, but it's like, damn, what would it be like? It's like I feel like I never got an opportunity with some of these guys ever again. But I've gotten opportunities with other people, per se, other wrestlers, other legends. So I'm happy with those opportunities as well that I've received because I'm like, oh shoot. But even now, like I had a triple threat. This was already 2 years ago. With Moose and Chris Angels. We had a triple threat to just get in the ring with some of these current stars and things of that sort. It feels good, especially to say that my name is thrown in the hat to go against them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you, hell yeah,
Like, yeah.
yes, let's go, because it's like of course, being a worker, you don't want to be the worker who like is the one that's looked at as no, don't get this guy. No, second like a second guess, like no, 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 not him.
Now you don't want Supa Nitro.
Basically, you don't want Super Nitro. Like I'm glad like when my name is brought up, it's like, yeah, like it's an immediate like um not a second guess. It's like, yeah, hell yeah, let's bring him. Let's see what he say. Let's see what he can do. Like let's put it. And that's why I do my best to put the best matches I can put on because and entertain the crowd. Because at the end of the day, if I'm asking you, I'm a worker. I'm asking you, a fan, to come watch me wrestle or come watch me perform, of course. And I'm not giving the best I can give, but I'm asking you for 20, 30, 40, whatever dollars for you to come see me. Like I have to, I'm giving you I want to, I mean, I'm giving you my best and I want you to come see. And if I don't, you can't blame me if you go, nah, you're trash. Or nah, I'm not entertained by you. Or nah, you're nothing. That's why sometimes even to say, speaking to the workers, it's like, yo, we gotta put our best foot forward because we need y'all. We need the fan support. We need y'all to be there. Y'all the reasons as much as we want to do it, but y'all the reasons as well. We do what we can. We do what we're gonna do. Like we want y'all to be entertained. For real. So it's just an honor to just basically be in the ring with the people I've been in the ring with and continue to basically keep working as much as I can.
Who would you say you've learned the most from, like a veteran that you've wrestled?
Um, if not wrestled, at least to say teachings was Brother Greatness. Brother Greatness. He's taught me a lot in the sense of character development, gimmick.
I think he's
Being
great too. He's got,
yeah,
oh man.
being believable, like energy, like just basically what is your purpose? You know what I'm saying? It makes you think. And that's another thing with me. Like I just exist. And when I say that, I mean we don't realize how programmed we are when we just do anything. So even wrestling, like I was just wrestling. I was just the wrestler. I was just Super Nitro, the wrestler. Where I'm like he was the one that put in my back. Like okay, who is Super Nitro? What is your purpose for being here? What are you doing? What are you looking to achieve? Of course, to be the best wrestler. Who hasn't said that? To be the best wrestler. Who hasn't? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it's those things that makes you grow. And it's not even just wrestling, but overall in your life. You're like, oh, shoot, what is my purpose? What can I do to elevate myself? And the Brooklyn Dragon, I went through a few, but like the Brooklyn Dragon Super Nitro is an elevation from where I started to where I become into to what I'm going to become and lead to in the future. Even though like hey, the typical martial artist, but I'm a cool martial artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an average guy. Well, correction, I'm your guy.
You're
From
not average. You are not average, man.
yeah, right. So let me take that back. You know what I'm saying? I'm your seasoned vet. Like I'm the dude that would like just kick ass, man. Like just ready to take anybody heads off. So
Brother Greatness. I've seen him a couple of times at Victory Pro Wrestling. He
yeah,
is like he's got a crowd connection. His connection with the crowd is kind of what you had. So he like teach you how to feel the crowd out?
like okay, like this is like the intro. Let's go, right? Every single wrestler in the world says that. It's past, present, like past, present, future. It's gonna be forever the quote, no matter where you go. It's just for me was it was just again trial and error. I didn't want to force anything, so I was like, all right, let me just use what I have, amplify it until I could find what works for me. So I was eventually gonna stop, using the catchphrase "Let's go" because I know everybody says that. But what happened was people started saying it with me. People, even my peers, they'll be like, "Let's go." So I'm like, "Oh shoot, okay, I got something here." So what I started to do now is okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna just amplify it some more. Just add a little this, take away that, just add more flavor. So before I used to come out with the generic, let's go, everybody, yeah, let's go. So now I know that it's picking up steam. I'll just emulate because I like Dragon Ball Z. So and I always wanted to be a Super Saiyan, right? So with the martial arts background, so I now amplify the let's go. So instead of just like let's go, I do it with the emotion of I'm turning Super Saiyan. So when I go, let's go, I'm saying let's go, separating my hands, but giving that energy that
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
turning
yeah.
Super Saiyan. Hence the name Super Nitro.
It makes
But
sense.
Yeah, but Brother Greatness is the one who basically planted the seed of character development. He did. Everyone else taught me wrestling structure 101, in-ring psychology, understanding like just understanding the move sets and when and where to do things. But Brother Greatness is the one who taught me how to personify, how to amplify my character. Because I used to just come out and say, let's go, but you don't realize how effective, like you say, your energy is to the people. If you just come out dull, of course, everybody, "Oh, okay, who is this guy?" But if you come out hype, don't get me wrong, you can't gravitate to everyone. But what I see for me is that I get the crowd hype, even in towns people that don't know me. People gonna still say something. They're like, okay, even if they don't say something, even if they don't participate with my intro, but they will come to me later and go, "Hey, I like what you did." I'm like, "Thank you. I got somebody's attention."
Yeah, because you could be the best wrestler in the world, but if you don't have a character and people don't know who you are, who cares?
Yes, exactly. It's like you don't have if you don't have the persona, don't have the charisma. Basically, if you don't have the
Yeah.
charisma, but what sucks is that there's been so many wrestlers though who are legitimately great in the ring, technically sound as they say, but it's just no charisma. Like people just don't gravitate to them, or they just don't have anything that people would gravitate to them too. So, like example, I always throw this name because he just stood out the most is always Shelton Benjamin.
Oh my God, I love this guy.
Shelton Benjamin literally is great in the ring. I mean, great. I would love to have a wrestling match with him too.
That'd be
It's
good.
just that he just didn't have the charisma. People just didn't believe in him. People didn't believe he was a threat or anything. It's just okay, yeah, you're just the entertainer. You're a good wrestler. You could just put on a good wrestling match and call it a day. And it's like, damn, bro, like that's all they see you as. And mind you, he's put work. He has put work. He continues to put work, but it's just no charisma. And then you have people like I don't know. Let's say, Enzo Amore, just to throw a name
Oh
out there.
man.
Like his charisma is what got him over.
Yeah.
And mind you, Shelton Benjamin can out wrestle this man. But it's just look at the charisma. Look what charisma gets you versus being not. Don't no, the shoot. Don't. I love in good in ring work. I'm saying I hate bad. I love charisma. Don't get me wrong, but I just hate it when it comes with bad wrestling.
Yeah.
I just hate it because then it's like it's like the hype for nothing. Then I'd rather watch Benjamin because at least I know I'm gonna get a good match out of him. He might not be able to talk on the microphone, but he will put on one hell of a match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, sorry Benjamin, I like you, but it's just hey, just throwing it out there.
Nah, he's a legend. He's a legend. Oh, I saw him and Okada wrestle live at Hammerstein.
Mm, see,
Awesome. Awesome.
see, yes.
So,
Like I said, I'm far behind. I got to catch up on a lot. Don't mind me. I got a lot of wrestling to catch up on.
oh, I got you. Don't be surprised I start sending you links to stuff you got to see.
Thank you, because there's so much that I've like people will say, "Have you watched?" And I'm like, "No, I feel bad."
Now
you
you got to
know,
watch this one. It was good. It was only like a year, maybe 2 years ago.
hey,
Okada
that's cool.
Benjamin. Yeah.
Cool. I'd rather 2 years than like a whole. Hey, you missed 7 years of this. What? Yeah, I'm like, no.
So let's talk a little bit about your martial arts background.
Okay.
When did you start training in martial arts? I started in like 2006.
Well, you was born in 2000.
Yeah.
So of course, so okay, so for me, right, here's a sorry ignorant standpoint. I say that to say because I categorize martial arts under everything. So not learn eventually obviously I learned that's different styles. You have kung fu, you have taekwondo, you have karate, you have jiu-jitsu, you have capoeira. Anyways, that's here it
There's
is.
a lot. There's a
So
lot.
basically, so me, I originally started taekwondo, and which was good for me because I love kicking.
Yeah.
I've always loved the footwork of martial arts, like the kicking martial, the flow,
The rhythm.
the rhythm, the sequence, just the over the stretch and the flexibility. Like Van Damme, Jean Claude Van Damme was literally my first martial artist that I've seen that I can recognize because I'm quite sure I watch other martial artists, but he was the one that I recognized the most. And what made me wanted to do it the most was when I saw the movie Kickboxer. It's an '80s movie, I know you was.
Hey, hey, you never know. I went to film school, maybe, maybe.
So with that being said, just watching the training sequences and him fighting in the movie overall, and just how he always has the signature spin kick. So that's always been his like for years. Every move, every fight scene he's ever had as his signature move, the spin kick. Like I'm like, okay, so but that's what he influenced me to want to be a martial artist. So Taekwondo was literally my first martial arts that I took, which was when I was 13. So from 13 to 15, 16, I was basically like I was doing taekwondo. Of course, teenage years, life, personal life, or
Yeah.
correction, just teenage life get in the way of your discipline of what you're supposed to do. So from like '03 to like '05, because it was around that time. Yeah, no, '04, sorry. It was like jumpy. So I never elevated because I was, young, thinking that because I learned something, I'm supposed to elevate within that time frame. And this doesn't work like that. Things take time. You gotta keep being disciplined. You gotta keep pushing yourself. Obviously, know that now as an adult, but as a kid, it was like, come on, man, I'm supposed to be elevated already. Why am I still here? And there's reasons. You don't elevate. There's reasons why you don't get to achieve what you think you should achieve. Life gonna humble you big time. So life humbled me a lot growing up, and I really had a lot of learning to do. So it was that. Then years later, this was about maybe already 4 years ago. I got back into not taekwondo, actually karate. So now currently I'm a karate student, and I'm a purple belt in Shotokan karate.
So how many belts in is that 4 belts for you?
Shotokan karate is 6 belts.
Because
Sorry,
purple belt in my style, Shaolin Kempo, is 4 belts in.
4 belts in. So this one is white, yellow, green, blue. Okay, so this is the fifth belt.
That
Purple is
order's
the fifth.
messing with my head. We go white, yellow, orange, purple, blue, green. Then you get green with a brown stripe.
Oh man, it's the other way. So yeah, for us, green is before purple. No, green is before blue. Sorry, because then it's
Jeez.
green, then it's blue, then it's purple, then it's red, then black or
We don't
junior
even
black
have a
and
red
black.
belt.
Yeah, for us is we have red. Oh no, actually, the way how my instructor does it, sorry, is brown then black. I apologize. Brown with red stripes, like if red tape stripes,
Yeah.
then you get the black.
Yeah, we get brown, then there's 3 brown belts, and then you get the black stripes on that, and then like you fill them in, you get 1 stripe on each side of the belt, then you get 2 black stripes, then you get 3 black stripes. Oh, now you got a full black belt. And then
Ooh.
over time, red when you get a red stripe, it's like, oh, that means you mastered the craft. But there's
Oh
10
wow.
black belts in mine too. So there's only one 10th degree, one grandmaster.
Oh
And
wow.
he was saying
Okay.
he was a ninth degree for the longest time. He was like,
Oh my
"Oh,
god.
he's the Shihan. He's the Shihan." People started catching up to him, and he's like, "You know what? I'm a grandmaster now. I'm a 10th degree now."
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm currently I'm a second degree black belt, but it's tough because they don't. My karate school burnt down. Then we moved into a different place, and we taught. Like, I teach still. I teach my private lessons, but I haven't been able to teach classes, and it kills me because to
Hmm.
officially be considered a sensei, you got to be a third degree black belt, and I'm technically the kids call me sensei, but I'm only a second degree. So
Oh,
I'm
gotcha.
not like I have the title, but I didn't officially earn the title. It drives me nuts.
Ooh, that's the
So
worst.
yeah, I'm
That's the
hoping I'm
worst.
hoping one day I can get there. But hey, if you need any pointers with anything, I got you.
Hey, cool. That'd be perfect. I like that. I can, how you say it? I feel like this is when I geek out. I feel like I'm achieving or I'm living correction my anime world that I like Dragon Ball, Street Fighter, Avatar, because I take a piece of what I learn as, okay, this is a Dragon Ball moment. Oh, this is Street Fighter moment. Oh, this is an Avatar moment. So right now I feel like with the martial arts, I feel like it's Avatar for me because you get a piece of everything and you learn. So I'm like, all right, I'm learning the air bender. I'm bending. I'm learning fire bending. I'm learning earth bending. Like I'm like example what's funny is my first sparring match that I had. This was 2021. Yeah, 2021. I'm gonna send you the clip.
Cool.
Is a highlight clip, but I'm gonna send it to you. So we basically like to when I sparred him, I it was like a Dragon Ball moment because he said he only went according to him he went like 55%, But like what had me winning, what had him on the ropes was my stamina. My stamina was
Yeah,
I was able to last a little longer than him. So it was the stamina that was wearing him down. So I think if I any longer, I probably would have got him with fatigue. But I just I feel like I lost. I mean, I lost that battle, but it's cool. It was fun because I don't spar much as like I would love to, but for that time, and that was before I started doing karate, so it felt good to be able to spar someone. Just friendly competition. It felt good.
it's cool. It's good because even when you lose, you win because you're learning. You learn from every
Yes.
person you go up against. So
Yes, especially now, like that I've learned how to kick better. So, like at that time, I was kicking. Don't get me wrong, but I've learned. People taught me since I got back into martial arts. People taught me has been teaching me correction how to kick, the form and everything, how to how to fight overall, how to spar, punch and strike. So it feels good. I'm like, oh man, I think I can definitely do better now. If I was to fight him again, I'm like, yes, we could do better. I could do better now because it's not just about like, oh, I could kick you. It's just now I understand the format, so
yeah,
I could give a better sparring match than I did before. Because at least now I know what I'm doing versus when I did spar with him. Don't get me wrong, like I haven't fought in so long, and the mechanic, basically my mechanics. I was doing this. How you say it? It was like I was just going with what I knew.
yeah, yeah.
So now that I've
The
been taught
basics,
how
the
to
basics.
Yeah, so now that I was been taught how to properly maneuver, I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this a little better. It'd be cool. It'd be cool.
You started training in wrestling after you did karate, right? After you started
Yeah,
karate.
yes, I started training. Okay, like here we go with the trader, right? So in wrestling with wrestling training, I never went to an official school. I just trained with friends, right? And that's the big no you ever whenever you come and enter the business, never say, oh yeah, when they ask you, hey, who trained you? Friends. Never. But anyways, that's what happened. I was training with friends, and being that I had already a martial arts background, and you know how to fall, so it was easy to fall. It was easy. It was easy to fall. It was easy to maneuver around the ring because I'm like, okay, yeah, the stuff that the rolling, the falling, the bumping,
Yeah,
the swiftness. It's like, oh, okay, this is martial arts. I can do this in martial arts. Now all you got to do is just incorporate it in wrestling. So through my early years, basically, it was just with friends. So yeah, right, with friends and training with them, and whatever they knew, they'd show us, and we picked up basically. So I didn't officially get properly trained until like 2016. So from 2003 to 2005, 2006, because that's when we was training. Yeah, it was amateur night at the Apollo.
like
And then
the backyard stuff.
basically, and then after that was like years later, then was okay, I need to of course I was, told myself like, hey, I need to really get into this. And that's when I went to find a proper trainer, and I learned the basics, the psychology of the ring. I started again. That was another Avatar moment because he was the beginning. Then I learned with somebody else. I learned with other people, and my last trainers, I feel like helped me push me to where I am now. Don't get me wrong, I can still use more training, but I feel like they gave me the full formula as to, oh, okay, this is what I definitely know, what I don't know, and all I have to do now is just sharpen up. Like
Yeah.
at least I can go in the ring and train with people. Versus before, I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
So what was was it difficult for you to transition more into the wrestling training based off of the karate stuff? Like I know you did your own thing with your friends, learning all that way. But once you got into a school, was it the same way doing slap outs, same way doing rolls? Were the technicalities of it like similar?
So it was funny, right? With me training, right? I trained more in the wrestling ring than I did when I was in martial arts. So when I got back into training professionally in the ring, I wasn't doing martial arts. And my years of taekwondo was behind me.
Yeah,
So remember, I trained taekwondo from 2000 to be exact, sorry, from 2000 to 2002. But after 2002 to 2004, it was periodically. So it was like on and off, on and off. Like I'll go to class maybe today, I won't go to another week or two. Then I'll go to class the week or two, then I won't go for months. So, anyways, I would say that I've trained more in wrestling than I did with martial arts. So it was like it wasn't difficult because it was like, all right, cool. Like I was transitioning into wrestling anyway, so it made it easy for me to transition to wrestling. It was just taking what I learned from martial arts, which is the slap outs, the rolls. It just made it easier for me to pick it up.
Because I always wondered that. Because I will like back in the day, me saying that. I did have thoughts of maybe I do want to, maybe I want to go train, maybe I want to go, maybe go to Creative Pro because that's local to me. And then I like, I am a little fragile. I don't know if that would be the best idea. So going to film school, now I'm on like the behind the scenes kind of thing. So I'm like, okay, I can edit the videos, I can do the podcast, and I get just as much enjoyment out of it. Would I like to go in there and hit a clothesline? Absolutely. But then I need an ice pack after.
But you know what? Just like you could teach me, of course, some moves, I could teach you something too. Because believe me, it's not as challenging. Yes, you'll be a little sore in the morning, but if you do it correctly, it won't be as painful as if you go in there and thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna throw a line." Versus, I'm gonna show you how to throw a line where you won't be as much pain as if you just ran in there and just went free willy nilly.
Oh yeah.
This is a different type of impact. So the bumps is more aggressive versus martial arts. Yeah, you'll roll, maybe you'll drop one time and keep going. But with wrestling is the running to the ropes, taking the back, not even taking a back bump, just still throwing your back to the turnbuckle, throwing your back to the rope, just running overall. Like that's still a lot of, I mean, martial arts is still extreme. It's, both
Yeah,
extremes is just
both are
different.
extreme.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's different.
Like the martial arts, you're not taking a high angle German suplex.
Exactly. Oh man, no, seriously, seriously, you're not. You're not. Oh my god.
What was the moment that you realized that you wanted to become a wrestler?
When I saw RVD, because my thought was just what kind of wrestler was I going to be. But of course, because at the time I started martial arts, which was Taekwondo, I was like, man, well, how can I incorporate martial arts into wrestling? How can I do that? So when I seen RVD and how he was doing it, I was like, oh, that's exactly how I'm going to do it. Because I'm telling you, the moment I started, that's all you saw me do was kicks, 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 like kicks, kick, kick, kick. Like I was kicking everybody all over the world, and that was because of RVD is the one who who influenced me. So then when I saw Booker T, he's not a martial artist, but the kicks he does, I'm like, oh. So then down the line, I incorporated his moves, his like martial arts, well, his kicks move sets to my arsenal as well. I was like, oh, okay. So I got a little bit of RVD and Booker T. So when they both teamed up in '04, I was like, oh, look at this. Like, look at this, because I feel like I'm a mixture of both of them, in the
Yeah.
sense of powerhouse with like the martial arts, because I'm like, again, I would love to be as agile as RVD, but I'm like, even when I was smaller, I was like, damn, I can't move like him, like as fast like that, like with the flips, but I can at least do what Booker T does, so I can incorporate the two of them. My first actual in ring professional debut was '08 with my brother against my brother. So yeah, then after that, I think another professional in ring was '09. Then after that was 2016. And the 2016 one was the one where I'm like, yeah, I need to train, because I wrestled on, another wrestler. And when he gave me the look of,
Yeah.
well, who trained you? And when I expressed, yeah, I wrestle with friends, it was like, oh, okay.
Oh, I
All
can only
right.
imagine the look on his face.
Yeah, he
Oh my
was like
god.
he's wrapping his hand, mind you, looking at me like, because even my brother pulled me to the side, was like, bro, yeah, that wasn't the answer to give him, but that's all I had. But he was just like, you see his, it's like you see the mannerism. So from that point, and then when I had the match with him, I did well, but it was still enough. It was still enough to go, yeah, I have to start training. It was more along the line, like I know some parts where I messed up in the ring, but it wasn't enough to for a serious injury, of course, thank God. But I'm just saying it was just enough for me to go, I got to get it together, because I can't keep coming to the ring going, oh, yeah, I train with friends. No, I had to really get that professional training.
Yeah, it's like you're playing wrestler at that point.
Basically,
That's
that's
like that's
exactly
like
what I
I
was
think that's the
doing.
best way to explain it.
Yeah, and you know what? That's really, we should have said, yes, I was playing wrestling.
Yeah.
I was playing wrestling, and if I kept going with that, yeah, somebody would have whooped my ass badly. because they would have been
Yeah.
like, he don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna kill this kid. Especially me, like I would. But I always say things. I mean, like I was saying, things happen for a reason. You don't get the water now; you get it later. Because if I got the when if I would have the way how I was back then, I wasn't humbled. When I was 21, 22, and I was still playing wrestling, I wasn't humbled. I thought because I knew how to do moves that I was a wrestler. And it was a veteran wrestler. He wrestled in WWE. I just keep forgetting his name. But anyways, he was there at the my first pro show, first pro match, sorry. And he was giving me some critiques and I was all like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. My brother was very disappointed in me. He was like, "Come on, bro." Like he was trying to help you. And I was so in my own head because it was like at that time I had a chip on my shoulder because my friends at the times they were like the one particular he was talking crap, so I was just like I felt the way again. I had a chip on my shoulder, so I was like I got something to prove. I'm like I don't got I don't got it. I was like I'm good. I know what I'm doing because it's like I'm thinking he's everyone. You understand? Everyone who's giving me critique, I'm thinking it's him. Oh, you know what? The last guy said I was crap. I don't care what you got to say. So I'm just glad that I never went further at that time because that time I would have, they would have handed me on a silver platter, like, here you go. We got something for you. We got something for you. We got, what, just stay right there. So, I'm just glad, like, I never went further at that time. And I decided to basically grow up and go, you know what? Let me get trained properly. So I wasn't in the independent scene. I was just backyard from that point. So from '08, from that match until 2010, then 2011, 12, yeah, it was all friends like and like backyard shows. 2014, no, 2000, yeah, 2014 I wrestled this guy 13 I wrestled it was a promotion called Legacy Wrestling. It wasn't professional, it was just guys together, but it was one of those small independent promotions just coming up, but it didn't go far. And then after that was 2015, no, 16, sorry. That's when I was like, all right, I got to do this. I got to do this correctly. Because don't get me wrong, like I was able to do well the other matches, but it was just one of those I can't. I need to know what I'm doing at this point.
Yeah.
Because then I did from that point, I told myself I was going to do it only because like I thought my career was over. Because I'm a dad,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh, I can't wrestle no more. But that's 2016 was an eye opener off the strength of, oh, okay, I can do this again. And I really said, you know what? I made my mind like, yeah, I'm going to do this again. But I'm going to do it right. So
Yeah.
that's when I just went with yeah, I'm going to do this right. And then I found my trainer, and then the rest is history.
There you go. So now, when did your brother retire?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years
Okay.
ago, yeah. Yeah, we had what was so funny about us is that we wanted our own path because we didn't want to be the tag team. We wanted our own because he of course, he can say it himself too, but he wanted his own independence. He's the younger brother. So it's like I don't want to be under my brother's wing. I want to be my own guy. So I want to be my own guy too. So we always went in our separate paths of wrestling. And then we became tag teams literally 2019. We became a tag team. And we was just like, yo, let's just do it, because at that point he wasn't wrestling much, but then when he came back, it was like, yo, just team with me. I was like, yo, let's just team up because he couldn't really dedicate as much time to it as he could because he's in the Navy. So he can't really dedicate the time he wants to. So I'm like, all right, at least while you're doing it, just be my tag team partner. So at least if what the book is I'm gonna get, you can come with me. So we became a tag team. He stopped. I mean, he not stopped. He just, of course, slowly faded
Yeah.
away. Then he came back, and we had one more run. 2024, we had like a good 6 months. We became tag champions again, and then he said, "All right, look, I just want to go off into the sunset." So I had a retirement match, and I retired him.
So you started your career together, and then you ended his career.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
That's not a lot of people that get to say that.
Yeah, like we had our first professional match together, and I was his last professional match.
Wow.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's wild. It's
So
cool. It's so cool that you guys were able to like experience the same kinds of, the same, well, different journeys, but experience it at the same time.
yes, definitely. It would have been like if of course if it wasn't for his career, he probably would be with me a lot. He was continue even for himself, but it's just the his career, and it's honestly you can't tell the government. Hey, I got arrested. They're like, what? Excuse me?
That's so true.
You gonna do what? You gonna
Imagine.
do what? Okay, cool. So
Oh my
he
god.
yeah, so he cut and I'm just grateful for that moment he had, that grace period he had. He was able to do it with me. Because honestly, any moment could have been like, you gotta stop. But the fact that we were able to put it together, be a team, tell a story, tell our story, and then just end it within that literally that 6 month time gap. I was like, oh my God, like it couldn't get no better than that.
Yeah.
It was like he helped me like just to run through it real quick. So I had a match. It was a storyline match. It was a storyline which was great. So it was like a triple Royal Rumble win, right? So all three of us, we all eliminated each other at the same time. So each winner got their chance to go against the champion. So I was like, all right, cool. So I pulled the Stone Cold 2000 storyline. I was like, I'm gonna get you to come help me. Nobody's gonna know it's you, so you'll come and help me. I still lost, but at least the story builds that my brother came back to help me.
Yeah.
So the champion, he has his group. So obviously the group's jumping me, and my brother comes the music hit, our tag team music hit. So you're like, who's that? Nobody knows it, but it's just to tell the story. He comes out, helps me. I still lose, but the fact is he helped me. So I go to him. I'm like, hey bro, listen, thank you for the help. He's like, nah, man, you should have your tag team, you should have your championship. I'm like, listen, don't worry about it. I got back to management. They said we're gonna go for the tag team titles. We're gonna wrestle the champions buddies because they're tag team champions. So the anniversary show is like the WrestleMania show. Me and my brother, we win the tag titles. We defeat the team that's been running roughshod over the company. So we beat the team. Now the story is, can me and him, even though we're teams, but are we strong enough? Can we keep the belts?
Can you coexist?
Basically, so our first title defense, successful. Then the second title defense, we barely won. So
Yeah.
for him was like, yo, I don't know. I don't know if I still got it because we barely won this one. So I'm like telling him, don't worry about it. We're good. So we have the rematch with the same opponents, and he cost us the match by hitting me with the chair instead of the opponents. So because it was a street fight for the tag titles. So he hits me. So of course he's looking like what? Boom, double team, 1, 2, 3. So he's in his head like, oh my God, why I'm like, I don't have it. I gotta prove that I can do this. So basically how he feels he can prove it is by going against his brother. I'm like, well, what is going against me is going to prove that I can still do this, that I got what it takes. Like, I don't need you to win. Some kind of like psychology, mental like breakdown he's having. So I'm like, all right. So me being the older brother, I'm like, I don't want to fight you again. But of course, if we got to do this, fine. If this is what's going to help you, because you need to get over your head because we still got a title to win. So the stipulation is, if he loses, he has to retire. So that's what happens. So that's the story.
JT Riddick and Supa Nitro.
Yep, JT Ready Super Nitro.
Wow. So you guys really are like, it's like, I guess like your careers are kind of parallel. Like you're not,
Yeah,
it's not the same line, but you always cross paths. But now it's
yeah,
just you.
definitely. Yep, that was just me. And this was crazy because people did not think we were really brothers. They was like, "Wait, I'm like, yeah, it's my real blood brother." You know how the whole, I guess everybody does the whole relative storyline, and
Kane
then
and
nobody's
Undertaker aren't real
related.
brothers.
Yeah, so they was like, "That's really your brother." I was like, "Yes, this is my brother." He's like, "Oh, shoot, okay."
Coming up on June 20th in Massapequa, my hometown, at the Nassau County PAL Lou Anthony Sports Complex, right by the Massapequa train station. Hop on the LIRR, you're right there.
Oh,
You will be wrestling Steven Person in person.
I wrestled that person in person too many times. I done ripped off his mustache. I done ripped off his mustache so many times. Listen, he's gonna run out of mustaches when I'm through with him. Now, look, hold on. Here, here's a new one for him. Here's a new one for you, Steve, in person, in person. There you go. There you
Look at that.
go. Let's go. He's not ready for me. I don't even need clippers. I just need scissors.
Just, just need the scissors. This card is going to be great. It's going to be a big time family friendly event. So if you're not a Steven person, let's say, you want to see Supa Nitro, go there and I don't know, maybe trim the mustache a little bit.
Just a little bit. I'll design it. Give it a new design. Look. I have my own. I told you I have my own. I'm about to make my own too. I can make some too. I can make some mustaches. Hold on. I could go beak. Sorry. I can make it thin. Look a little shape up. Hold on. Give it a landing strap. Yeah, see, there you go. Everybody can do it. Everybody's Steven person in person. Look, see.
I'm sure he's going to have something to say about that.
He always has something to say.
It's going to be going down June 20th in Massapequa. Everybody, if you're not going to be there, I don't know what else you could be doing, because this show is going to be can't miss, and it's going to be a great time, and you will be able to see not just Steven Person in person, but you will be able to see Supa Nitro in person as well.
The Brooklyn Dragon himself, baby. Put up or shut up. Let's go.
Hell yeah. And you also see me in person too. I got the best seat in the house. It's going to be great.
Listen, I will give you scissors, all right? Be ready to cut some hair.
I have them in my pocket.
Let's go.
So Supa Nitro, where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram at @thereal_Supa, not super, SUPA, Nitro. And on Facebook for those, my age timers, on the Supa Nitro. And TikTok at the Super Warrior, DASUPA Warrior on TikTok. Catch me there. Put up or shut up, baby. Let's go.
So this has been great. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm glad we were able to sit down and ramble for a little bit. And I'm feeling super. This is the Supa Nick now.
Let's go. Put up or shut up. Let's go. Thank you so much, Nick, for having me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
This has been Supa Nitro, and we'll catch you on the next one. Let's keep rambling, everybody.
Let's go, baby.
Yes.